Have you ever wondered why you buy things you don't need, believe thoughts that aren't true, or make choices you later regret? Your mind is playing games with you, and you don't even know it. There are hidden psychological tricks running in the background of your brain right now, controlling everything you think and do. I'm ThinkWise, and today you'll discover what's really pulling your strings. Point 13. The Gambler's Fallacy. You flip a coin and it lands on heads 5 times in a row. What do you think comes next? Most people say tails, but the coin doesn't care about the last 5 flips. Each flip is still 50-50. This is the gambler's fallacy, and it's the reason people lose fortunes in casinos, make terrible investments, and stay in toxic patterns thinking things have to change eventually. Randomness has no memory. Past events don't influence future probabilities, but your brain desperately tries to find patterns even when none exist. You see meaning in chaos. You predict outcomes based on superstition, and this delusion is costing you more than you realize. But what comes next is even more dangerous because it makes you destroy your own happiness. Point 12. The Diderot Effect. You buy a new shirt. Suddenly your old pants don't match, so you buy new pants. Then your shoes look outdated. Then your watch. Then your furniture. This is the Diderot Effect, and it's why one purchase spirals into 10. A single acquisition creates dissatisfaction with everything else you own. Your brain craves consistency, so it pushes you to upgrade your entire life just to match one new item. Marketers know this. They sell you one thing, knowing you'll come back for everything else. You think you're improving your life. You're just feeding an endless cycle of consumption. And the next trick makes you compare things that should never be compared. Point 11. The contrast effect. You're at a restaurant and the food is average, but the service was so terrible that suddenly the food feels amazing in comparison. That's the contrast effect. Your brain doesn't judge things in isolation. It judges them relative to whatever came before. This is how manipulators control you. A toxic person treats you horribly for weeks, then shows you one moment of kindness, and suddenly you're grateful. You're not grateful for good treatment, you're grateful for less bad treatment. Your standards drop without you noticing because your brain keeps comparing the present to the immediate past. But wait until you hear how this next one makes you completely miscalculate your entire future.
Point 10. The Planning Fallacy. You tell yourself you'll finish that project in 2 hours. It takes 6. Every single time. You think this trip will cost $500. It costs $1,200. This is the planning fallacy, and it's why you're constantly behind schedule, over budget, and disappointed with yourself. Your brain is terrible at predicting the future. It's overly optimistic, ignores obstacles, and assumes everything will go perfectly. Reality never does. And this isn't just about time management. This fallacy is why people stay in bad relationships thinking it'll get better, why they start businesses without realistic plans, why they set goals they'll never achieve. And the next mind trick will show you why you can't let go of anything. Point 9. The Endowment Effect. You own a coffee mug. Someone offers you $5 for it. You refuse. But if you didn't own it and someone offered to sell it to you for $5, you'd also refuse. Same mug, same price, but suddenly it feels more valuable because it's yours. This is the endowment effect. Ownership creates irrational attachment. Your brain overvalues what you possess simply because you possess it. That's why you can't throw away old clothes you never wear. That's why you hold on to stocks that are clearly losing money. Your mind tricks you into thinking that owning something makes it special. And what I'm about to tell you next reveals why mistakes can actually make people love you more. Point 8. The Pratfall Effect. Here's something that sounds backwards. People actually like you more when you make mistakes, but only under one condition. This is the Pratfall Effect, and it means that if you're seen as competent, a small mistake makes you more relatable and likable. But if you're seen as incompetent, mistakes destroy you. Your brain judges people on a sliding scale, and the same action can either boost someone's reputation or annihilate it depending on their starting position. Perfection creates distance. Flaws create connection. And this is why influencers fake vulnerability to manipulate your trust. But the next one will shake everything you think you remember about your past.
Point 7. The False Memory Effect. You remember your childhood birthday party, the cake, the friends, the gifts, but did it actually happen that way? Science says probably not. Your brain doesn't store memories like a video recording. It reconstructs them every time you recall them, and each time it changes details, adds things that weren't there, removes things that were. This is the false memory effect. Your memories are fiction. Studies have proven that people can be convinced they committed crimes they never did, met people they never met, experienced events that never happened. Your past is unreliable. And if you can't trust your own memories, what can you trust? And the next trick will prove your brain is creating reality that doesn't even exist. Point 6, the Baader-Meinhof Phenomenon. You learn a new word and suddenly you see it everywhere. You think about buying a red car, and now every third car on the road is red. This isn't coincidence. This is the Baader-Meinhof Phenomenon, also called the frequency illusion, and it's proof that your brain creates your reality. You don't see what's there. You see what you're looking for. Your mind filters out millions of details and only shows you what matches your current focus. Reality is selective, and once you realize that, you'll start questioning everything you think you know. But the next one shows how your own hard work is being weaponized against you. Point 5, the IKEA Effect. Imagine you spend 3 hours building a cheap bookshelf from IKEA. It's crooked, unstable, and honestly looks terrible, but you love it. You think it's better than anything you could buy pre-made, and you defend it with your life. This is the IKEA effect, and it's why you overvalue things you've put effort into. Labor creates attachment. Your brain confuses effort with value. You think your ideas are brilliant because you came up with them. You think your work is amazing because you struggled for it. And this trick is being weaponized by apps and platforms to make you emotionally invested in things that are worth less. And what comes next is even more sinister because it's poisoning your happiness. Point 4, the negativity bias. Here's a quick test. If someone gives you 9 compliments and 1 insult, which one do you remember? The insult. Every single time. Your brain is hardwired to focus on negative information more than positive, and it's destroying your happiness without you even realizing it. This is the negativity bias. Bad moments feel stronger than good ones. Bad news sticks longer than good news. One criticism erases 100 praises because your mind thinks danger is more important than joy. The media knows this. That's why every headline is designed to scare you, anger you, shock you. And the next mind trick is being used to brainwash you through repetition.
Point 3, the mere exposure effect. Now, think about your favorite song. The first time you heard it, you probably didn't love it. Maybe you even hated it. But after hearing it 10, 20, 50 times, suddenly it became your anthem. This is the mere exposure effect, and it's one of the most subtle ways your mind gets manipulated. Repetition creates preference. The more you see something, the more you like it, even if it's terrible. Advertisers blast the same jingles until you can't get them out of your head. Politicians repeat slogans until they feel true, and you start trusting people, brands, and ideas not because they're good, but simply because they're familiar. Point 2, the Zeigarnik Effect. Let me ask you something. Why do you remember unfinished tasks more than completed ones? You probably think it's random. It's not. Your brain is wired to keep reminding you of what's incomplete, and it haunts you until you finish it. This is called the Zeigarnik Effect. Your brain hates loose ends. It creates mental tension that never goes away. That's why you can't stop thinking about that argument you didn't resolve, that project you didn't complete, that text you didn't send. Your brain won't let you rest. And the worst part? This tension is being used against you every single day by Netflix, video games, and social media to keep you hooked, scrolling, watching, never satisfied, and now you know the truth.
Point 1, the focusing illusion. Whatever you're thinking about right now feels like the most important thing in the world. It's not. This is the focusing illusion, and it's the master trick that amplifies every other mental trap you've just learned about. Nothing in life is as important as you think it is while you're thinking about it. Your brain magnifies whatever has your attention and makes you believe it defines your entire existence. You think getting that promotion will make you happy forever. It won't. You think that one mistake ruined everything. It didn't. Your focus creates your reality, and your reality is a distortion. And now that you see it, you can never go back.
So there you have it. Powerful mind tricks and psychological hacks you can use starting today. These aren't mind control techniques or manipulation. They're life control tips for understanding yourself better. You've discovered shocking psychology facts and brain hacks that reveal how intelligence really works. This is about mental influence over yourself, not psychological mind games with others. Now you know how to control your mind and recognize your own brilliance. Keep growing, keep learning.